Trojan Fellas, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, USCJ is on the case. I've seen something that absolutely I've seen disrespect on the highest level, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to investigate this real quick. Does USC, this is the question I got for you guys today. Does USC have the #1 unit as far as receiver goes in the country? I'm going to say yes. We're going to take a look at it. If not #1, I'm going to say a close second. And I'm going to show you guys why. And we're going to take a look at what a couple of these news media sites did with USC's current current wide receiver corps and how they left some guys out on purpose. Let's take a look at this information real quick. Let's go. This is On3's top 10 receiving units in the country. And look, we're going to take a look at this real quick. This is who they project is the top 10. We're going to take a look, only going down to number 5. Ohio State 1, of course. You see Texas 2, LSU 3, Washington 4, USC 5. But I want you guys to see something specific that they left out. And we're going to go into in-depth with our receiver corps right after I show you these next two slides. Now here is Ohio State here, and of course you got Marvin Harrison Jr., but they have their 6 that they have that can please them to be the top receiving unit in the country. But notice they have Brandon Ennis here. Now I want you guys to see something what they have with us. All right, notice they have us here at number 5, but notice you got Mario Williams, Brandon Rice, Taj Washington, Dorian Singer, Zach Branch, and then notice that they have Makai Lemon. But notice it's some guys that they're missing off. So we're going to go into depth real quick with our receiver corps, and I'm going to tell you how they're lost in the sauce and how they're disrespecting us and how we do have the #1 receiving corps unit in the country. Let's take a look at that. Guy they left off the list is going to be Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, we have more than 6 receivers. We got Michael Jackson that they didn't add, and as you see, Michael Jackson was in there, and as you see right here, that's Mario Williams. When Mario Williams was out, it was Michael Jackson and Taj Washington that actually had his biggest game. As you see here, Michael Jackson is one of those super explosive guys, and you're seeing him here. He got the ball, and he absolutely got loose with it when he got it. Michael Jackson is making this receiver group. And as you see here, Mike Jack, he had limited opportunities last year, given that Jordan Addison and Brendan Rice, all these different guys were here. But Michael Jackson has 17 receptions, 236 yards, 4 touchdowns. But look, man, Michael Jackson is a very, very explosive guy in this receiver. The next guy is going to be Mario Williams. Listen, Mario Williams, just like Michael Jackson, adds much needed depth to this receiver room, making them one of the best receiving rooms in the country. Mario Williams, super explosive, can cut on a dime, and as you guys see here, he's able to catch in traffic, man. It's go time, it's on and popping, it's on and cracking with Mario Williams. And as you see here, Mario Williams, he accounted for 40 receptions, 631 yards, 5 TDs, with an average of 15.8 yards per play. So Mario Williams is one of those that's a big part of this receiver room. Next, we're going to have Brendan Rice. You guys know he showed up, showed out in the Tulane game, went absolutely crazy. Brendan Rice is going to be one of those guys. He's going to be a power receiver, being that he's 6'2", 6'3", big body, big frame, catches the ball with his hand. And listen, sky's the limit for him next season. He's a big part of that receiver room for US. The next one is Dorian Singer. You guys know he can make every catch from every side of the field. One-handed catch is his thing. He specializes in. He transferred from Arizona. You know that he gave USC absolute fits last year. You see him doing it here against Washington, against Colorado. You seen him doing it against USC. I mean, he's an absolute beast on the field, and he does it all, man. Dorian Singer, it's go time with him. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. And he's a part of this USC receiving room. Dorian Singer accounted for 66 receptions, 1,105 yards, 6 TDs, 16.7 average per play. Dorian Singer is the next reason why USC has the best receiving corps in the country. The next person is going to be Taj Washington. Man, we can't forget about Taj. Man, Big Taj is the real deal, man. You guys see it. He has the ultimate cuts. He can stop on the dime. Quick, fast, hands out of this world. And his vertical is unbelievable, man. I remember Taj, man, the year before last, he went up and got a pass. And his vertical, I didn't even know he had a vertical that exists like that. But Taj Washington is the next one that makes this receiver room very potent for USC. Taj Washington accounted for 50 receptions, 785 yards, 6 TDs, 5.7 yards per play. And this is what I want everybody to understand. When you're talking about production coming back, just like I did it last year, I did the same thing when we combined all the production that we had for the transfer portal guys, Jordan Addison, all the guys that we currently have, and I put the yards together, and we were more yards than anybody in the country, including Ohio State. And I'm doing it. It's the same thing this year. When you put all these yards together and you look at the production, these guys that we have coming back, listen, it's go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. And the next guy we're going to take a look at, we're going to watch this a couple times back, it's going to be Zach Branch. True freshman Zach Branch came in this year, high expectations, and look, already we've seen what he's able to do in the spring game. We've seen the breakaway speed. We see the strength that he has with his catches. We see that he catches with his hands, not necessarily his body. And look, man, it's go time with Zach Branch. It's go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. And he's the reason why I think USC has one of the best receiving corps in the country, the best receiving unit. The next guy we're going to have is Kyron Hudson. Listen, Kyron Hudson played a critical role last year, came up with some key catches last year. And listen, he's a local product out of Modern Day High School, and he is one of the reasons as well as why USC now has the best receiving corps in the country. Kyron last year had 15 receptions, 152 yards, 3 touchdowns, 10.1 average. Listen, he was in there with a extremely physical, extremely talented wide receiver room, but he did see some action. Also, Makai Lemon, we cannot forget about him. He was hurt in the spring. He has great talent. You guys remember he was a 5-star. They tried to take the 5-star back at the end of the recruiting season, but Makai Lemon is one of those excellent speed, extremely quick, very versatile. And look, he is adding to that receiver room as well. And I think he's one of the reasons why USC is getting ready to have the best receiving corps in the country as well. And of course, you guys know, incoming freshman getting ready to come, Jacoby Lane, 6'4", 6'5", able to extend like nobody's business. He knows how to position his body. And listen, he is one of the reasons why USC is getting ready to have one of the best receiving rooms in the country. I believe that they have the best receiving unit, and I feel like it's totally disrespectful for these two sites that put it up, On 3 and this other one, to put up the fact that USC is only at the number 5. I don't think they looked at the receiving corps in depth, or you know, and they missed some guys on the receiving class. And then the last guy, you guys already know who he is. It's Deuce Robinson, 6'6", 230 pounds, an absolute monster. USC got this guy. And look, you guys know he's not going to be utilized as a tight end only. Lincoln Riley said it. I said it before Lincoln Riley said it. That was my projection. And look, I think he's going to be all over the field. He's going to be outside. He's going to be inside. However USC and Lincoln Riley chooses to use him, he's going to add to that receiver room. So look, it's go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking. You guys hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. Does USC have the best receiving corps in the country? So hit me in the comment section. You guys let me know what you think. Does USC have at least a top 3? I'll say at least a top 3. I'm not going to put them at number 5 just because of the disrespect and just because that they left. I feel like they do this every year. They do it every year. They purposely leave out guys, and you guys already know. I investigated this situation last year when I did the Ohio State comparison, and look, we had the numbers to come up. Jordan Addison came in there with like 1,500 yards. I added all those up, and we were way past everybody else's yards. And look, man, they doing it for a second year in a row, not giving USC credit for the athletes that they currently have. And listen, I think it's go time with our athletes. I think it's go time. It's on and popping. We have the best receiving corps in the country, man. You guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Listen, until later on, everybody stay blessed. Make sure you guys get up, get out, and make some things happen. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.